Few wrestling storylines have blurred the line between reality and fiction as explosively as the Matt Hardy-Lita Edge love triangle. What began as a private affair between three close friends erupted into a public scandal, forcing WWE to turn real-life betrayal into one of the most heated feuds of the ruthless aggression era. This wasn't just scripted drama. It was raw, unfiltered emotion spilling onto TV screens, with fans taking sides in a feud that felt uncomfortably real. To understand how WWE capitalized on this controversy, we need to revisit how a backstage betrayal became must-see television, reshaping careers and leaving a permanent mark on wrestling history. In the early 2000s, Matt Hardy and Lita, Amy Dumas, were one of wrestling's most beloved couples. They had met in the late 90s when Lita joined Team Xtreme, alongside the Hardy Boyz, and their on-screen chemistry mirrored their real-life romance. Meanwhile, Edge, Adam Copeland, was Matt's longtime friend. Both had risen through WWE's ranks together, bonding over their shared passion for the business. But in 2004, everything changed. While Matt was sidelined with a serious knee injury, Lita and Edge began traveling together, a common practice in wrestling, where long road trips foster close friendships. However, their relationship took a romantic turn, despite two glaring complications. Matt and Lita were still together, and Edge was married to another woman. When Matt discovered the affair, he didn't handle it quietly. Instead, he took to the internet, airing their dirty laundry in a series of emotional posts that quickly went viral among wrestling fans. WWE, notorious for disliking real-life drama spilling into public view, initially fired Matt for his outbursts. But the backlash was immediate. Fans revolted, chanting, "We want Matt!" at shows and flooding WWE with demands for his reinstatement. The company had a choice: ignore the scandal or weaponize it. They chose the latter, turning Edge and Lita into the most hated villains in wrestling overnight. By mid-2005, WWE had fully embraced the controversy. Edge and Lita, now a real-life couple, were repackaged as the ultimate sleazy heels. They flaunted their relationship on TV, mocking Matt's humiliation while fans showered them with vitriol. In one infamous segment, Lita filed for divorce from Kane, her on-screen husband at the time, and flushed her wedding ring down a toilet, a symbolic middle finger to both her fictional and real-life betrayals. The feud reached its peak when Matt made a surprise return, storming the ring during an Edge-Lita wedding segment, a cruel parody of what he'd lost. The crowd erupted, proving just how invested fans were in this real-life grudge match. What followed was a series of brutal encounters, including a loser leaves Raw ladder match that saw Edge victorious, ending Matt's run on the brand, but not the lingering animosity. While the storyline was undeniably compelling, it raised ethical questions. WWE wasn't just acknowledging the affair, they were amplifying it, turning private pain into public spectacle. Edge and Lita faced legitimate locker room ostracization, with many wrestlers siding with Matt under the unwritten bro code. Kurt Angle, a close friend of all three, later admitted the situation was really uncomfortable, saying he disapproved of how Edge had pursued Lita while she was still with Matt. Even more troubling was how WWE retconned Lita's character. Just months before the affair went public, she had been a sympathetic victim in a controversial storyline where Kane raped and forcibly married her. Now she was a cheating villain, with fans directing real-world misogynistic chants at her. A stark reminder of how quickly wrestling narratives can twist reality. In the end, all three wrestlers' careers were irrevocably changed. Edge became a top-tier heel, leveraging the heat to launch his rated R superstar persona. Matt, despite losing the feud, gained cult hero status for his real-life underdog struggle. Lita, meanwhile, saw her reputation shift from trailblazing fan favorite to divisive figure, a narrative she's since moved past, but one that overshadowed her in-ring legacy for years. The angle also set a precedent for WWE's willingness to mine real-life drama for storytelling. Future feuds, like CM Punk's pipe bomb or the Rock Cena rivalry, borrowed from this playbook, but none carried the same visceral weight. This wasn't just reality-era wrestling, it was real life, with all its messy, unresolved emotions. 2 decades later, the Hardy Lita saga remains a cautionary tale about the cost of turning personal trauma into entertainment. It was gripping, controversial, and undeniably effective. But at what price? For the wrestlers involved, the scars, both personal and professional, never fully faded. And for fans, it was a stark reminder that sometimes the most unforgettable stories in wrestling aren't scripted at all. What's your take on WWE's handling of this real-life drama? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to WrestleLens for more untold wrestling stories. Help us hit our goal of 10,000 subscribers and keep the wrestling conversation going.